at FIGAF, we have created our IRT tool that helps you test, but we want to encapsulate the full development cycle, because there's a lot more things than just testing, and there's a lot of these things that people normally would not do, but is really important. So we've tried to encapsulate the full journey that you'd have whenever you're doing problems. So the first thing that occurs is you would have an alert triggered by the PI, so this will be the component-based methods alerting. And we've created a tool that allow you to simply set up different filters on this and say, if we got this alert with this information, we want to do something special. And then there is something that or we want to write an email to this guy, we want to do resend of it. But there's obviously some of these rules that may be new and that encourage you to trigger a change, and you have to do that. So what we've created is in this, so we've created this part, and we want to create the full ticket handling, testing, lifecycle management. So I hope that you would give me some input about, is this valuable, what we're missing, for it to be really efficient in your organization. So what we have will be that we'll create a ticket, so we'll have a link here, and this will allow us to create a ticket, and we can select from a number of different types. And I think this will be a configurable value, so you can select the different types. And then once you've selected incident, you can have some prefixes and a number range on it. Maybe in the beginning you just would enter whatever number you want in this, because maybe you even have a separate system where you want to link these two into. So we're creating an incident now. And this will show our incident, and we will create some statuses that we have on this, and we'll just be logging the different status and who would have them. So we'll see that under our log view. We can create some description about what we want in this case, and when we started working on this. And then the first thing that we have on this is we want to enables users to say, I've done changes on this message mapping, on this service interface, on this communication channel in an easy way. So you know, once I did this reason or did this change, I did change these different things, and it was because I wanted to solve this specific case. So what you say is our add object. You then get our change tracking tool, and you actually already have this in 2.2 of IRT. And here you can select one or more of these communication channels, message mappings, whatever you have. You'd probably do filter by your name and last changed by, and then you'd select them and say claim, and claim would add it to this specific ticket, or you'd get up a pop-up box to say add it to the ticket. And then what happens is on the next page, then you would go to our testing tab, and on the testing tab you would be able to see, okay, based on this message mapping and this communication channel you have added, these are the different ICOs that is affected by this. So you should test this, and I can see you got test cases for these objects, but there's an object missing for this one, so we don't have any test on this. If you want to test it, you click add, and then you can do a recording from your productive system, upload test data, or create a new test case that covers these different things. And then you have an option here to run all the tests that would run it, and you'll be able to see, okay, so how did this run occur, and if there's any problems with it, obviously you would fix it, add the specific objects on it. So you'd be able to gather all of this information quite quickly, run it, and then you'd have a documentation that it works in development. There may be a different tab where you can do testing in the testing system and stuff like that. So that was the process. You would have logging that would show you who made which change. You can run the test, and you can create more test cases, and then you can click done, and you'll be able to go to a list of the different tickets you have. You can search for it by status or whatever we have of information, and maybe description. And you can create a new one that will then start you in the process of creating a ticket. So that would be useful if you are coming from some other ticket system where the business requires you to do certain kind of development. So all, this is about making the full development lifecycle easier for developers and better to document what was changed by who, when, and why. So if you find this interesting, please let me know in the comment. If there's anything that you think is missing for it to work in your applications, do let me know either that or send me an email message. Yes, thank you, and thanks for watching. I hope this is something that's useful for you.